What if I told you that this $2 bottle could replace a lot of the chemicals and things that you have in your pantry?
And it has an indefinite shelf life. It can be used for cooking, for preserving food, cleaning, and even in your garden.
So ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to introduce you to vinegar, one of the most powerful preps in your food storage.
And perhaps one of the most overlooked.
Yeah. Hey Provident Preppers, I'm Kylene.
And I'm Jonathan, and today we are talking about vinegar. Vinegar is like the Swiss Army knife of prepper tools.
Oh, okay, maybe not quite that good, but in today's video, we're gonna give you 10 really good reasons why you should store vinegar in some practical ways that we use it all the time. Let's hop into shelf life and storage first. We'd like to have a quote unquote year supply of whatever it is that we need, because by having at least that year supply, that gives us a length of time when life can get hard and we can restock, right? So that's kind of it. Some of you may want a longer one and some may just be happy to have a 3-month one. You get to choose that, but for us, we do about a year. So a year's supply really should be between 1 and 2 gallons of vinegar.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I think we probably use like 5 gallons per person per year because we use it for so many things.
We do use it for like everything, and we cook from scratch. And so, you know, you've got to decide how much you're going to store. But one of the really cool things about vinegar is that it has an indefinite shelf life. The best way to store it is in the original container. Now, I'll tell you that one time we were living in an unfinished basement, and I had a bottle of vinegar on the pantry floor in contact with the concrete, and something really weird happened and it like corroded at the bottom. So I would never store it on the concrete, but store it in its original container, tightly capped. We like to buy the white vinegar at Costco in the boxes, because those boxes, they've already got a protection against the concrete, even if you don't have them up on a pallet or they store on the shelf, but they just store so well, and it's got the handle. So that's a little tip from us. Now, some of the flavored vinegars, well, let's talk about apple cider vinegar for a second, which is amazing. This doesn't have quite the shelf life that white vinegar does because it has a mother in it, right? It's alive. And then you've got all kinds of different flavored vinegars, which if you're cooking from scratch, you know how valuable those are.
As with everything, prices are going up, so why not just go out and stock up right now, have it for when you need it.
All right, let's talk about what we do with the vinegar, John.
Okay, let's jump right into number 1 here. It's an all-purpose cleaner. I mean, we use it for everything. We'll do 50-50.
Just for an all-purpose spray cleaner. 50% water, 50% vinegar. It does make your house smell like a salad.
And I actually like that. I like the smell of vinegar. And we will use it in the shower with some baking soda and some Dawn detergent. And it does just a great job of cleaning off scale and whatever.
Yeah, and so for that one, I fill a spray bottle halfway full of vinegar, and maybe 2/3 full of vinegar, and then the other third Dawn, and I spray it in my shower, and then I sprinkle baking soda on it, and then I scrub it, and you would be amazed, because you know how you get that black shower or the black stuff on the bottom of the fiberglass showers? It will totally clean it all up. So that works really well. We also put it in the steamer because we like to use a steam cleaner.
Yeah.
And we'll just, with our distilled water that we use in there, we'll put a little bit of vinegar. And again, it makes the house smell like salad, but it does a really good job of cleaning and helping the steamer not get any hard water in it too.
Yep, and I like to put it in the dishwasher, especially in the rinse cycle. Just for that final rinse, it helps clean the dishwasher, but more importantly, it helps clean those dishes and get them just squeaky clean.
And you know how at the bottom of your faucets, you'll have like a white mineral hard water buildup, or at the end? If you just get a paper towel, soak it in vinegar for a minute, and then just leave it there. Just put it right there, and then until it dries out. And then you can come back and it'll scrub up, and you'll be amazed how quickly all the mineral deposits will be out of there. So as far as cleaning, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
The second one is that it's a really good way to clean your water systems and flush them, right? So if you flush it with straight vinegar, undiluted vinegar, it helps to get rid of the hard water deposits, and it will reduce the amount of bacteria in your water systems.
Number 3 is it helps to manage mold. Now, it's probably not quite as good as chlorine, but it also doesn't bleach things and tarnish them. So it's a great way to help manage mold.
And then now let's move into food preservation. This is one of the things that I think it's just shines. Now you've got a lot of different things that you can preserve, but pickles is a real common one when you think about things that you would use vinegar for. If you use marinades for meat that have vinegar in it, it will actually extend the shelf life of the meat because it takes care of some of the bacteria that's in it. It inhibits the bacterial growth.
All right, number 5. You can use it as a produce wash. If you put 1 tablespoon in a cup of water, you can use that to rinse vegetables. It helps extend their shelf life because it removes some of the bacteria. And it can also help with taking off any pesticides or residues that are on there. So great for washing produce.
Now, I rarely use regular white vinegar in my sauces and dressings, but my food, I cook mostly from scratch. And vinegar is one of the things that makes our food tasty and exciting, whether I'm making salad dressings or I'm making orange chicken, because the orange chicken sauce, you need some of those. Rice vinegar is one of the ones that I use in there. But there's so many different applications in cooking for vinegar that I always make sure that I'm stocked ahead on these. And usually actually I store more, like my target is a year's supply, but with some of these, I'll actually store more because you know, if I run out of rice vinegar, my salad dressing just isn't the same, right? Or the marinades that I use in my stir fry, I really need that.
Now let's turn to some personal care. Number 7 is first aid. It's not as ideal, it's not as good as antiseptics, but if you don't have those, this can be used. You can dilute it and clean minor cuts, get rid of that bacteria and clean them up.
Sometimes it's really good to have a backup and you know, okay, if I don't have what I'd really like to have, like my HEPA cleanse or something, I could use some diluted vinegar and that would help. Now, number 8 is a digestive aid, or different ways you can take it for medicinal purposes. Now, apple cider vinegar, if you take a little bit before a meal, it helps many people to digest their meals better.
And our son-in-law actually had a serious problem with acid reflux, and he was told to have some of this apple cider vinegar with water, diluted with water, just before bedtime. And he said that has made all the difference. He actually gets to sleep. He doesn't have that burning in his throat. It's made a huge difference.
But remember, we're not doctors. We're not giving medical advice. We're just some people talking about what's worked well for us and for those that we love.
Yeah.
Now let's move into my favorite aspect, which is gardening. How do you use it in gardening, John?
Well, you can use it. You can put your tools in. Sometimes they get a little rust on them. You can just soak them a little bit and scrub them, and it will help get all that rust off. And that maintains your tools. It keeps them in better condition, especially at a time when maybe you can't get backup tools or they're just way expensive.
Another thing that it's good for is as a natural herbicide, which means an herbicide is something that kills weeds or plants. So you have to be careful. You don't want to spray it on the plants that you keep, but it works best when the plants are young and you just undiluted, you just spray it, put it in a sprayer and spray it on those plants. Now, it does not work as well as something like Roundup. It kind of kills the top layer and sometimes the plants will continue to grow. So if you're going to use it, you have to use it more often and it won't touch some things, but it can be really useful and it's not damaging to your garden. It's not unhealthy for you. And so that's one of the reasons why, even though it doesn't work as good, it can be a really helpful herbicide in your garden.
All right, let's wrap this up. We've given you 10 ways that we use vinegar, but that doesn't even scratch the surface. There are so many uses for vinegar, and especially for preppers. And as we said, prices keep going up, so just stock up now. Have this stuff ready when you need it, and save money on other cleaners as well.
So one gallon at a time. Just get an extra gallon when you go, or when you go to Costco, spend $5 or $6 and get an extra one of this. And then when you're at the market, get an extra bottle. And as you do that, you will have enough, because let me tell you, basic food storage needs things to spice it up. And I have found that vinegars are one of the things I would never want to be without. So just stock up on a few extra. You may be glad you did. And learn to use them. Oh, they're so good.
Now for the question of the day. What is the most creative use you have for vinegar? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's share this information. And thanks for being part of the solution.